Hey guys, do I think I'll escape the I word in the title? Will I escape loneliness? I'm going to talk about how I see my chances, where I see my life going. I want to be realistic and honest with myself about whether I'm ever going to escape what I actually think. It's easy to say it's over or there's still hope, but let's take a closer look. With how things are now, I don't see anything happening. I do not have the looks or other factors like social status or propinquity to get anywhere. I don't even feel like trying at this point because my chances seem so low. So I'm not making any sort of approaches these days. Nothing is happening. If things continue the way they are, I will be alone for the rest of my life. And you can't believe in that your time will come, it will just happen sort of thing. It is entirely possible for life to pass you by, and then you get to 40 or 50 and you're wondering what happened. Nothing happened. I've seen that happen to people. It's entirely a possibility. What if things did change? If I was low body fat with a six-pack and more facial definition due to less facial fat? If my skin cleared up and I sorted out my hair and clothes and possibly used makeup, would I be desirable enough then? I think there's a small chance that it would be enough to just barely get over the line. I might be able to start using Tinder again. I don't think it would be enough to ascend because they're very minor changes. I'd still be fundamentally the same person. It's more of a minimum requirement. It will give me a small chance of success, but I don't think that it will be enough. The other issue is time is running out. I'm getting very old, and as I have said before, looks maxing is a battle against time. I'm 28. Any improvement in looks is going to be countered and overshadowed by aging-related decline. You have to fight that decline with all you've got to even stay relevant and remain in consideration. And eventually, you'll lose that battle, no matter what. I think I'm around the age where guys start to go from young looking to becoming more obviously an older man and become less appealing to a lot of girls. If I did actually become successful on YouTube, I do not know of anyone with more than around 50,000 subscribers who is alone involuntarily or has trouble finding women. There's definitely nobody in the I word community or the manosphere, as far as I know. Big YouTubers like Hiding in My Room and Never Give Up, they're doing quite well. I know they never identified as the I word, but they are in sort of the same space. So that's certainly one way out. If you don't have Chad level looks or lots of money, one of the few valid routes to ascension is status. The truth is, though, that there is no change at present. I am not really doing anything at the moment to improve my life. I haven't been to the gym in a long time, although I do plan to go back. My skin hasn't improved after all this time, although I did go to the doctor, who gave me some doxycycline and epiduo, which I'm using, and I've ordered some tretinoin. I'm not making any progress in my life in any other sort of way either. For now, I'm just chilling at home while everything is closed, trying to think of something interesting to talk about to revive my channel. The real question then is whether I will change. That's what it all comes down to, and it's so marginal. It could go either way. I have no idea at all. Maybe I'll wake up and become super productive and get my life in order. There was a time when I had enough energy and capability in me to finish school, to get a degree, to work a job. There was a time when I did go to the gym, and I was strong enough to do pull-ups. when I did get my diet in order, when I did cut down to the point where I had visible ab definition that showed up in photos. There was a time when I almost completely cleared my skin and I got rid of the acne and hyperpigmentation almost entirely. Some things are within my reach, even for me. At least they were back then. I have potential. I can change. Whether I actually realize my potential, that's marginal. Heads or tails. Since I was a teenager, at least, I've been wondering, when will I wake up and truly fulfill my potential? Because I know I never was operating at 100%. I know that I can do more. There are also external factors that may change, other than myself. After all, the thing that matters is whether women want me, which is an external factor. Doesn't matter what you do. They're the selectors. They make the decision. None of this is even about me. It's all about trying to survive in the most ruthless, brutal marketplace. For a lot of men, our whole existence is based around trying to appeal to people who see you as worthless, inconsequential, disposable, replaceable. Some of it may also come down to luck or other unknowns. I can't read minds. I don't know what people think or whether I'll come across something good in the future. I should mention that for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to include overseas options when I talk about what my chances are. There are certainly possibilities there, and I would like to travel when borders open, but that's a whole different kettle of fish with different factors that should be assessed separately. At this stage, it's unlikely I'll do anything drastic, like surgery or non-natural lifting. I know some people choose to take that path, and good for them, but I am risk averse. I wouldn't want to risk making my life worse than it is now for questionable gains that might not be enough for me to ascend anyway, even if they did work. I do get tempted sometimes though. Despite the odds being stacked against me with no rational way out, part of me hopes that everything will work out in the end. It will all be okay, because it has to be. Living like this takes a toll on your mind. Things can't go on as they are. If they did, surely at some point I'd go from I can't function in my life, this benign paralysis, to completely lost it. Knowing family history, I wouldn't want to get to the point where I have some sort of breakdown. The only thing I have left is some semblance of sanity. And I don't feel a life of nothing is what I want to be looking back on when I'm older. I already look back on my teens and 20s with sadness and regret. Surely that can't be my fate. It doesn't seem right. It wasn't meant to be this way. This stage in my life, it has to be just a phase. Failure is not an option. Somehow, I will find the strength. I will escape. I will dig myself out of this hole. I will shine. I will glow up. And I will succeed. And I have to remind myself of that, so maybe it's okay that I'm repeating what I've said before. Maybe I should tell myself every day, failure is not an option. I will escape. To conclude, the way things are going, no, I don't think I'll escape loneliness. Life will pass me by, and nothing will happen. I will be forever unwanted by women. I only have a chance of getting out if I change, or something else changes. Even then, it's a small chance. And I'm not really on that path of changing and improving just yet. I don't know if I have the power to get out of this hole. It might happen, it might not. It's marginal. But I do hope. I do have some optimism and believe that I will make it out somehow. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time.